enjoy this moment. You don't get this opportunity very often to be with your buddies. And you seniors, you never know what's your last moment. So guess what? Every possession has to play like it's your last.
chase, but I'm believing I'm gonna stand when they be kneeling. Watch how I break through the ceiling.
call it what it is. Who's supposed to win the game? They're probably supposed to win the game. But we know what's expected of us. We know what we have to do. How bad do you want this ride to keep going? We've proven year in and year out that we can beat these guys, but year in and year out we fall just short late in the game. Are you willing to go put a body on somebody? Are you willing to go step in front of somebody and take a charge? It's gonna come down to who wants it more. Who wants it more?
Out of nowhere shines a light from the darkness. Win the fight. The game's forever changing. The players stay the same. The war cannot be broken. The winner will remain. The winner will remain. Who will be the one who will live like a winner? Whose dream will survive? There can be no other. Who gets out alive? Will be the one. Somewhere out there in the dark, lights a fire from a spark. The game's forever changing. The players stay the same. The law cannot be broken. The winner will remain. The winner will remain. Who will be the one who will live like a winner? Whose dream will survive? There can be no other. Who gets out alive? Who will live like a winner? Whose dream will survive? There can be no other.
How much are you willing to give to win the game? That's the question we each have to ask ourselves. Great job of weathering the storm. This is where you gotta want it. You gotta want it more than they do. The rebounding, we gotta want it more than they do.
that, guys. Walker, you scored. Walls, you scored. We handled the ball. Lane went in and did his job. We did our jobs, okay? And we get an opportunity to play for a district championship. You enjoy it. Well, let's give Walker
AVC Sports presents high school basketball. Tonight's game is brought to you by Dome Ford, Patrons, Buckeye Mutual Insurance, WB Green Insurance, West 40 Auto Sales, Valentine Insurance, Allen Hunter, State Farm, The Battery Depot, Tux and Stuff, Dean Orthodontics, Chapman's Coffee House, Federal Elite Heating and Cooling, Guernsey Muskingum Electric Cooperative, and Karen Kiggins, Realtor. Next home, New Horizons Equity Realty.
Good evening, basketball junkies. March Madness is in full swing, and tonight it builds even stronger momentum. We are live here at Winland Gymnasium on the campus of Zanesville High School, where two old Muskingum Valley League rivals square off for the right to earn a regional berth at Ohio University. My name is Mike Snively, and it will be my pleasure to describe tonight's action. You can listen live on 97.7 FM WILE, or you can view the game via live stream on the YRPtv YouTube channel or the YRPtv Facebook page. John Glenn enters tonight's district final with a record of 14-11, while Tri-Valley sports an 18-7 record. These two teams have already met twice this season. Tri-Valley won both games. Back on January 10th, Tri-Valley edged out John Glenn 50-48 in New Concord, while on February 7th, Tri-Valley put the hammer down on the Muskies, winning by 24, 67-43. Currently, the Scotties have an 8-game win streak over the Muskies. Joining me tonight on the color is the other half of Team Mike and Mike, Mike Podlasiak. Plaz, we got a chance to see John Glenn on Wednesday up at Coshocton put up a dominating performance against a strong New Philadelphia team in the district semis. How does Coach Scheck get his Muskies to keep the momentum rolling?
Well, I'm telling you what, Mike, if they can play this game as well as they played the last 3.5 quarters the other night against New Philly, they got a great shot to get it out of here and go down to the Convo next week down at Ohio University. Now, from what I was told or from what I heard, I think you might have been at the first game, they had a shot to beat
They had a great
Tri-Valley
shot, yes.
At New Concord. I mean, they led pretty much most of that game. The game at Tri-Valley, completely different story. So,
right.
And the old saying goes, it's hard to beat a team 3 times in one season, as Tri-Valley found out the other night when they played Philo, had crushed them twice during the season, struggled for a 10-point win the other night in the sectional final. But you know what? As a coach, I want to be the team, though, that's won those 2 games during the season.
I agree. And like I said in my introduction there, Tri-Valley has an 8-game win streak over the Muskies from John Glenn. Back to game 1 on January 10th. Tri-Valley had 21 turnovers at the game in New Concord. They were led by Eric Neal. Eric Neal had a big game. He had 14 points and 14 rebounds. John Glenn was led by Nathan Walker, Caden with 13. Caden Walls and Bexley Woodard had 11 apiece. The second game on February 7th up in Dresden, big 24-point victory. Tri-Valley went on a 22-1 run in the second quarter. Terrell Darden had 21 points that night. Max Lyle, the sophomore, had 18, and Eric Neal had another good game with 13. So, Plaz, you know, we're going to talk a lot more about the game, but let's talk about this bracket. Currently, when you're in the district finals, that means there's 32 teams left. Actually, 31, because we did get a final score today. Bishop Reedy, Columbus Bishop Reedy, the number 1 seed in the Central number 2 district. Number 2, I believe, was Central number 2. Yeah. They beat Eastmore Academy 61-47. So they are going to play Thursday night at 6 p.m. against the Maysville East Liverpool winner. Now, with that being said, I don't think enough's being said about this Bishop Reedy team. Now, they're 26-0. They haven't lost in over a year. And they're not only beating teams, they're beating teams soundly. And you know their schedule's not a bunch of slouches.
Exactly. So it's hard to believe that a team with a record like that is not spoken more highly of.
Right.
But of course, in our area, we're really not familiar that much with the Columbus area. But they must have some team. Now, a team that did give them a decent game earlier in the season was the Highland Hawks.
Yeah.
I think they got beat by 10 or 11, which is a respectable showing against a team of that caliber. And, of course, those that haven't heard, Highland actually got their 7th straight district championship last night, beating River, your alma mater, 56 to 54.
Oh, you had to bring that up, Laz.
You know what, though? A lot of tradition down there at the River Pilots. And, Coach Romick's done a great job over the years with that program. And, of course, that started years ago with Coach Dick Potts.
Absolutely. Miss that man like crazy. Now, back to this other bracket. Maysville, as we said, they're the number 1 seed. They're playing at Indian Valley tonight against East Liverpool. I see Maysville as a pretty good favorite in this game. And then tonight here, John Glenn, the number 7 seed, is going to take on the Tri-Valley Scotties, who's number 4. The winner will play the winner of the New Lex Fairfield Union game. So that game, New Lex and Fairfield Union, isn't until tomorrow at 2 o'clock, and our good friend Greg Mitz will be on the call on that game tomorrow. So there's a possibility, Plaz, that this regional tournament in Athens, Division II, could have 3 MVL teams. They're guaranteed 1 because if somebody has to win John Glenn and Tri-Valley, if New Lex can pull off a minor upset over Fairfield Union, and Maysville, if they take care of business like they're supposed to, there could be 3 MVL teams. Quite a year for the MVL.
And all I heard all year that the MVL wasn't as good this year as what it has been. But, man, I tell you what, people I don't think really knew what they were talking about because they've made some impressive runs. And, whoever wins this game has to feel good about their chances next week in the first regional game. Like you said, New Lex is a common opponent.
Right.
You have played New Lex, and Tri-Valley played Fairfield Union early in the year, defeating them by 5.
Yes,
so
good point.
You got to feel good.
Great point, yeah. And John Glenn beat New Lex this year pretty handily at John Glenn. I attended that game, and John Glenn looked really good in that game. So I'd like to give a shout out to our sponsors real quick. Doane Ford, Valentine Insurance, Patrons Buckeye Mutual Insurance, Allen Hunter, State Farm, Dean Orthodontics. We're going to go ahead and take a break. You're listening to and watching high school basketball on WILE and YRPtv.
Tux and Stuff is ready for prom. Book a March appointment and beat the rush. Specialty coats are first come, first serve, so get registered today. Tux and Stuff, we make you look good for prom.
Smile like a champion. Visit Dean Orthodontic for braces and clear aligners in Cambridge, Zanesville, and Coshocton. They see adults and children from age 7 and up for all your family orthodontic needs. Visit deanortho.com for more info.
Chapman's Coffee House in New Concord is open weekdays 7 until 6 and Saturdays 8 until 2. Enjoy your favorite lattes, iced coffee, and smoothies.
Research shows listeners prefer a personalized experience. So to help you remember, Liberty Mutual customizes your home insurance. We personalized this ad for Amber, who really misses boy bands from the 90s.
Hey girl, I'm the cute one, here to tell you how Liberty Mutual customizes your home insurance so you only pay for what you need.
I'm the heartthrob. The only thing I love more than you is saving. And I'm the other boy in the band everyone forgot about.
Only pay for what you need at libertymutual.com.
Liberty, 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 liberty.
I switched to Boost Mobile and got a free Samsung Galaxy A23 5G phone. Want to know the best part?
It was free?
Nope.
The fact that it's on America's largest 5G networks?
Nope. It's the ding.
Oh yeah, love the ding.
Right? It's all about the ding. It's the dingarooski, the dingarone, the ring-a-ding-ding.
Unleash your power to save with Boost. Get a free Samsung Galaxy A23 5G phone when you switch. Boost Mobile. Unleash your power.
And the ding.
Limited time offer. New customers only. Available on select networks. 5G not available everywhere. One device per line. Tax excluded. Additional restrictions apply. See your local Boost Mobile store for details.
I was sitting in my car and it wouldn't start. I lifted the hood and the engine was falling apart. What would I do? My eyes filled with tears. Then on the radio I heard of West 40 by Pay here, where for a little money down and a little each week, I could have a car, nice, shiny, and sleek. So I walked in the door and I put the money down. Now I got a nice car that I can drive around. West 40 by Pay here will help rebuild your credit. The corner of Dewey and Route 40 in Cambridge, don't you forget it.
West 40 Auto Sales, corner of Route 40 and Dewey Avenue in Cambridge, is home of the guaranteed credit approval, with most loans approved while you wait. Go to their website to fill out an online loan application, west40autosales.com. You'll also find their weekly special listed there.
Back at Winland Gymnasium on the campus of Zanesville High School, district final, Division II action here tonight. I'm Mike Snively with Mike Podlasiak as the Tri-Valley Scotties at 18-7 are going to do battle with an old MVL rival, John Glenn Muskies, at 14-11. Tri-Valley coached by Todd McLaughlin, Eric Scheck coached by John Glenn coached by Eric Scheck. Eric Scheck actually is a Tri-Valley alum. So starting, I'll go over the starting lineups for Tri-Valley first. They're going to start 5'11" senior number 2 Jaden Walker, 6'2" junior Terrell Darden. He's wearing number 5. Wearing number 11 is 6'4" junior Eric Neal. Also 6'4" sophomore number 12 Noah Nichols, and 6'3" sophomore number 23 Max Lyle. What do we got for John Glenn starters tonight, Plaz?
They will start with guard Caden Walls, a 6-foot senior averaging 9.6 points a game. Pretty much the point guard, shares that duties along with Nathan Walker. At the other guard position will be 5'7" sophomore Will Nikolazakis, averaging 3.6 points a game. The wings are Bexley Woodard, a 6'3" senior, averaging 7.8 points a game. The leading scorer for the Little Muskies is the other wingman, Nathan Walker, a 6'4" senior, averaging 16.8. And the big man in the middle, who I think is going to be a key, and I think he's been the key for him through this whole tournament swing, is 6'6" junior Caleb Larry, averaging 7.6 points a game.
You're exactly correct. Caleb Larrick has really impressed me in the 3 games in the tournament so far. He's matured, and his footwork and just his overall leadership has really, really helped this John Glenn team get to this point. Also like to mention Nathan Walker scored his 1,000th point up at Coshocton in the semifinal against New Philly in one of his best games of his career. Nathan Walker now at 1,001 points. John Glenn rode to here, beat Steubenville 60-58, Zanesville 58-47, and New Philly 68-48. Tri-Valley with wins over Buckeye Local 69-19, Philo 60-50, and St. Clairsville 68-41. It's basketball time here in Zanesville. Referee Jose Davis gives us the tip, and it's going to be controlled by the Scotties. Jaden Walker being carded by Caden Walls. Over to Max Lyle. Lyle being guarded by Walker. Three-pointer by Neal, no good. Rebound, Muskies. Caden Walls gets the ball across the timeline for the Muskies. Hands off to Nikolazakis. Nikolazakis, just a sophomore, started the second half of the season. Woodard, top of the key, goes to his left. In a little bit of trouble, hands it to Walker. Walker step back 3, no good. Loose ball on the floor, and that's going to be off of Eric Neal. Neal dove, good hustle by the young man, onto the floor, fell on the basketball, lifted it up in the air, out of bounds. So out under 4, Bexley Woodard. Both teams in man-to-man, Blaz.
And we kind of expect that through the whole game.
Yeah, whole game. Walker with a look on the opposite wing, air ball this time. Jitters might be getting the best of both. Capacity crowd here tonight. I got here at 5:58, and there was a line of about 200 yards long of people waiting to get in at the 6 p.m. start time. Neal to the hole hard, no good. Rebound by, and that's a rebound by Noah Nichols. His shot's up and good. Offensive rebound for Noah Nichols. 2-0 Tri-Valley strikes first.
A lot of contact inside. Looks like the officials are going to let him play.
They're going to let him play a little bit. The longer you go in the tournament, Plaz, it seems like they just let him bang a little bit more. Walls at the point. He's being guarded by Darden. Hands it off to Woodard. Tri-Valley known for their tenacious defense. Over to Walls. Larrick with no touches yet in the game. Walls almost lost control of the ball. Up to Woodard, and it's going to be a turnover by John Glenn. So good, tenacious defense there by the Scotties leads to the John Glenn turnover. 2-0, Tri-Valley leads here, 6:15 in the first. Inbound to Lyle. Lyle's going to get fouled by, called blocking foul on Caden Walls. That'll be his first foul of the night, team foul 1.
Of course, John Glenn starts in their full court man pressure, which you're known for.
Yes.
We talked a little bit before. It may make a difference tonight. This is a little bit bigger court than they played on the other night. I don't know whether that press will be as effective.
Good point, Plas. 92-foot court. Terrell Darden knocks home the 3 from the left wing. 5-0 Tri-Valley. Walker runs the point now. Over to Nikolazakis. This is exactly what the situation John Glenn ran into last week. Another turnover. Max Lyle kicks it out to Neal for 3. He knocks it down. Eric Neal for 3. 8-0 Tri-Valley. Coach Sheck wants a timeout. He's going to make it a full timeout, and we'll take it with him. So with 5:47 left in the first, Tri-Valley leads John Glenn 8-0. You are listening to and watching high school basketball on WILE and YRPtv.
Some things in life are just automatic. Like me, State Farm agent Alan Hunter, offering great neighbor service plus surprisingly great rates on auto insurance. If you were to contact us right now, you'd find you could have some of those surprisingly great rates and good neighbor service right away, as in automatically. Give me or my staff, Austin, Minley, Lori, or Kelly, a call today. 740-439-5385. We think you'll be automatically happy you did.
Back to Zanesville High School. Deja vu all over again for this Muskie team.
I was about to say, if I didn't know better, I thought we were back Thursday night Thursday night at Coshocton with the new Philly John Glenn game, because it had almost an identical start to what we've had here this evening, Mike.
And I think it was 10-0.
It might have been,
It was 10-0. So
Coach Sheck took a timeout that night, kind of got the team settled down, and from there on out, it was pretty much all Muskies, so we'll see what happens here tonight.
Coach Sheck might have just said, we got him right where we want him, guys. Nikolazakis handling the ball. He's being pressured by Walker. Almost another turnover, and it will be a turnover. Ball being kicked around, and great hustle, though, by Noah Nichols, but the ball's going to go out of bounds to John Glenn.
Just could not catch up to the basketball, couldn't get a hold of it. But I tell you what, defensively, they have been all over the Little Muskies so far.
They certainly have. It's been every pass, every entry pass has been a struggle for the Little Muskies. Woodard, he travels. Another turnover. How many turnovers?
Three turnovers so far here in the first 2 minutes and 38 seconds.
So Noah Winland's going to check in for Bexley Woodard. John Glenn going to go full court pressure here. 5:22 first quarter. 8-0 Tri-Valley leads John Glenn. Winner to Athens next Thursday at 8 o'clock. And Terrell Darden gets an easy 2 to make the score 10-0 Tri-Valley. Nathan Walker to the hole. Passes out to a wide open Winland. Winland off the back of the rim. Rebound by Larrick. Larrick over to Winland again, to Walls. They're going to reset. Walls gets it in the paint. No good. Tough shot. Rebound by Noah Nichols. Nichols hands it to Darden. Back to the point guard, Jaden Walker. Walker gets it across the timeline into Neal. Neal hands it to Lyle. I don't think Lyle's got a shot yet. Lyle shoots it. The lefty shoots the 3. No good. Rebound. And I tell you, Noah Winland was boxing out Noah Nichols. And an inadvertent push takes Noah Winland to the ground hard. And he hit the ground hard.
Yes, he did.
We're going to see if he's okay.
A little shaking. He's going to be replaced here, looks like, by Steele Bates.
Yes, Steele Bates, the freshman's going to come in.
Woodard also back into the lineup for the Little Muskies, replacing Larrick.
Now Winland's given the indication he's okay, but he's going to sit for a little bit. 10-0, about halfway through this first quarter here. Another turnover, this time a steal by Max Lyle. Up the court to Noah Nichols. Over to Terrell Darden, who's trapped, and he steps on the line. And that's going to be a turnover by Tri-Valley.
Good trap down there from John Glenn.
Great place to trap right there, Plaz, and the lid's on it down here on the basket down here for John Glenn. John Glenn just needs to get that one basket to fall.
To the credit of Tri-Valley, though, they've had a hard time getting a good shot against them.
Another turnover by John Glenn, and another 2 points for Noah Nichols. That's his 4th on the night. 12-0, Tri-Valley over John Glenn. Steele Bates, the freshman, kicks it out to Nathan Walker. Walker gets a decent look. He misses it close to the basket with his left hand, but a steal by Walker. And they're going to say, let's see what the official calls here. They're going to get a foul on number 12, Noah Nichols.
That's his second foul already, yes.
Nichols plays a key role, the 6'4" sophomore, in on this Scotty team. Scotty's only starting one senior tonight. Inbounds to Woodard. Woodard guarded by Neal. Woodard goes up strong with his left hand, gets the friendly roll. So Bexley Woodard takes the seal off of it for John Glenn, 12-2. Another good trap here by John Glenn, but they are able to get out of the pressure. Lyle goes with his right hand. So Max Lyle with his first basket of the night, 14-2 Tri-Valley. Walker gets the ball to the right wing. Great defensive pressure tonight by Tri-Valley, and it leads to another turnover. Walker goes up to shoot the 3, didn't like it. Was going to pass it, came down, the old up and down traveling call.
This is the most shaken I've seen Nathan Walker all year.
Nice move there by Darden. Darden over to Lyle. Lyle shoots the 3, spots up, and he's going to have a chance to have a 4-point play. So Max Lyle knocks down the tray, and he was fouled, and I believe by Caden Walls. He's going to have a chance at a 4-point play. That's Caden Walls' second foul. Not the way John Glenn drew it up, Plaz.
Absolutely not. No, this is completely unexpected. I don't know if Tri-Valley could play any better than what they have here in this first quarter.
I did see a game last night, River and Highland. Highland went up 22-3, and the game came down to the last shot. So anything can happen.
I feel confident that Little Muskies will not quit. They'll play hard to the end.
Lyle misses the free throw, rebound by Woodard. Kicks it to Walker, 17-2. Tri-Valley leads, 2:41. Into Woodard. Woodard misses it. Rebound by Darden. Kicks it over to Neal. Pressure defense here, run and jump by the Muskies. Jack Winland in the game for Tri-Valley now. A 1-4 high set for the Tri-Valley Scotties. And that's going to give Jaden Walker a wide open 3 look. No good, but a rebound by Darden. Darden inside, misses the layup, may have gotten him fouled. Nonetheless, John Glenn comes out with it, who trail by 15 with 1:53 here in Zanesville. Mike Snively with Mike Podlasiak, district final. Winner plays in Athens against the winner of New Lex Fairfield Union Thursday at 8 o'clock. And they're going to get Noah Winland for the travel.
They just are in the passing lanes. It's almost like they're playing with 6 guys defensively.
They are. John Glenn looks shook and rattled. And until that wears off, it's going to look like this.
Let's hope they don't wait too long for it to wear off.
Conversely, though, Tri-Valley looks cool, calm, and poised. So Lyle brings the ball up, just a sophomore. Over to Winland. Winland misses the shot, follows his shot, and gets the 2-point basket layup. And Coach Scheck wants to call a 30-second timeout. His team trails 19-2. Tri-Valley has been outstanding so far tonight, Plaz.
You know what? That's textbook right there from Jack Winland. Coaches always tell you, follow your shot, follow your shot. And that's exactly what he did right there. Nobody there contested. Easy 2 points for the senior Jack Winland.
Aptly named in the Winland Gymnasium tonight. Actually, both teams have a Winland tonight. Noah Winland for the Muskies and Jack Winland for the Tri-Valley Scotties. Coach Todd McLaughlin continuing to intently give direction to his Scotties. He's got them playing well right now, 19-2. They lead John Glenn. Third matchup of the season between these two rivals. Steele Brates, the freshman, he's going to bring it up against the senior Jack Winland. Bates in a little bit of trouble. He turns it over. Winland kicks it over to Darden. Darden tries a reverse layup. Nothing doing. Walker around his back. Goes to the hole. Way high off the top of the glass. No good. Under a minute here at Winland Gymnasium. 19-2, Tri-Valley. Walker gets the ball crossed, being guarded by Winland. Kicks it out to Darden, who got away with a travel.
Yes, he did.
To Neal, to Max Lyle. Lyle to his right, spins to his left.
Good help
double
defensively
team.
there by Walker.
Kicked out to Eric Neal. Neal goes strong to the hole, but John Glenn cuts him off. Max Lyle with 27 seconds. I wouldn't be surprised if Coach McLaughlin just says, boys, let's play for one.
And I think he just gave them the signal to hold for one shot here. 5-second count on out here on top.
Walker being guarded by Woodard. Walker's got 10 seconds. Goes to his right, gets inside. No good. Rebound, but blocked by Winland's going to have a shot at the end, and no good. No good. So after one quarter here at Winland Gymnasium at Zanesville High School in the district final, Tri-Valley 19, John Glenn 2. You're listening to and watching high school basketball on WILE and YRPtv.
Home is where you should feel the safest, but sometimes the air there can be more harmful, up to 5 times more polluted than the outside air. Federal Elite Heating and Cooling in Bryant can help you take the steps toward making a healthier home with our indoor air quality solutions. From UV lights, whole home purifiers to a whole new system, visit federalheating.com or call 754-HEAT to schedule your comfort evaluation. And ask about our 6-year equal monthly payment financing option at 0%. Restrictions apply. Let Federal Elite and Bryant do whatever it takes to give you peace of mind.
Tux and Stuff is now booking appointments for March. Shop now for prom for best selection of slim, ultra slim, and specialty coats. Message us on Facebook to schedule your appointment today.
Chapman's Coffee House in the Concord is open weekdays 7 until 6 and Saturdays 8 until 2. Enjoy your favorite lattes, iced coffee, and smoothies.
Back to Zanesville, Mike Snively joined by Mike Podlasiak. Division II East District Final. Tri-Valley dominating this first quarter of play, 19-2. How many turnovers did the Muskies have?
I had them chartered for 8 against only 1 for Tri-Valley.
8 minutes in a quarter, 8 turnovers. That's not a good formula. Possession arrow to John Glenn. Lane Hall is checked in the game for the Muskies. Larrick's first touchdown low. Maybe gets a little too far under, goes up strong. He misses it. May have been blocked. And Caden Walls is going to knock it out of bounds, so Tri-Valley will retain possession. More full court pressure by the Muskies. Muskies the 7 seed, Tri-Valley the 4 seed.
Mike, the little Muskies are going to have to get something out of this pressure. Got to get some easy shots here somehow.
Yeah, nothing's been easy tonight. Darden gets the ball crossed. Over to Walker. Walker guarded by Walls, goes around Walls, to the hole, out to Neal, back to Walker, he's wide open. Walker knocks down a 3, his first points of the night, 22-2. 22-2. That is not a misquote. Tri-Valley leads John Glenn. Winland over to Lane Hall. And Lane Hall steps on the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover. Tri-Valley basketball. 7:06 in the second quarter here. Tri-Valley a 20-point lead. Pressure taken, Noah Nichols gets it in the Neal. Comes up with the loose ball. Over to Walker, over to Darden, over to Neal. A lot of good ball movement here by Tri-Valley. Darden goes strong to the hole. He gets his 7th point on the night, Terrell Darden, 6'2 junior.
Boy, good position inside and good finish.
Strong, quick, really good basketball player, Mr. Darden. 24-2, Tri-Valley leads John Glenn. Caden Walls gets into the lane, and he gets his shot to go, but nothing's coming easy tonight for John Glenn, so that's going to be the first basket for Caden Walls. Trap situation here. Tri-Valley gets out of it. Over to Eric Neal. Neal shoots a three, no good. Good rebound by Caden Walls. He sprints it across the court. He's stopped. Hands it to Lane Hall. Lane Hall loses possession. Turnover.
3-on-1.
Picked up by Darden to Max Lyle. Max Lyle has 7 points on the night. 26-4. Winland Gymnasium has not been good to John Glenn this week. Lane Hall into Caleb Larrick. Over to Caden Walls. Caden Walls from inside the free throw line, no good. Rebound by Eric Neal, 6'4 junior. And Coach McLaughlin wants to call a timeout and discuss some things. His team leads 26-4. And he's going to keep it as a 30-second timeout. We're going to stay here, Plaz. It's just, you know, John Glenn's girls team came over here and played Tuesday night. They struggled to put the ball in the basket, and now the same thing is happening with the boys team and struggling with turnovers and putting it in the basket.
Mike, I don't know, it could have been a worse start possible for Coach Sheck and his troops here tonight. It's a coach's worst nightmare, you know. You always think, you always know there's a possibility of something like this happening.
Right.
You just hope and pray that it doesn't.
Right.
But
I still feel John Glenn's dealing with the nerve issues. A lot of nerves still, and Tri-Valley avoided all that. They just came out firing on all cylinders.
Again, I think that goes back to the point they beat John Glenn twice during the season. Again, like, you know, we talked about, it's tough to beat a team three times, but still, I want to be the team who has won those 2 games during the season.
I agree. Tri-Valley has John Glenn's number, that is for sure. Inbounds to Lyle. Lyle, who uses the right hand and left hand both effectively, being guarded by Walls.
Again, Lyle just a sophomore.
Entering the game is Aaron Frew for Tri-Valley. Always a Frew on the roster at Tri-Valley. What a nice crossover move there by Darden. Kicks it over to Frew. Frew over to Brady Kaufman, who's entered the game for Tri-Valley.
Good
Kaufman
movement offensively by the Scotties.
Everybody's touching it. Ball's on the ground, picked up by Walker, and now we're going to have a held ball. So possession arrow should go to Tri-Valley. Tri-Valley will retain possession. 4:45 here left in the second quarter. 26-4, Tri-Valley leads.
Walker cupping back in to give Lyle a little bit of a blow right here.
Tri-Valley shooting it well.
I had him 8 out of 16 there in the first quarter.
Getting up 16 shots is pretty good, Plaz.
Because the little Muskies, because of those 8 turnovers, were only able to get up 9 shots in the first quarter.
Tri-Valley's last regional, you said, was 2007. Is that correct, Plaz?
2007, I believe, yes.
2007.
Under head coach Tim Shoemaker.
Tim Shoemaker.
A Muskie grad. Not little Muskie, big Muskie.
Who later ended up in Lancaster. So Darden gets a good look. He knocks it in. Darden's already got 9.
Boy, he's a nice-looking player.
28-4. He is a nice-looking player. He's averaged one of the leading scorers on the team. Bexley Woodard gets it down low, and he's going to get fouled. Let's see if they call this a shooting foul. They're going to get Aaron Frew, the 6'4 senior. I'll tell you another thing Tri-Valley has. They've got decent size, but their length. Got some good-looking guys out there with some length.
And with that size, they've got great quickness.
Woodard goes to the line. He knocks home the first one.
First free throw attempt of the night for the Little Muskies.
Yeah, not a whole lot of free throws total, but
no, that's
Tri-Valley's
the second one
right?
overall, correct.
Woodard's second shot up good. 28-6. Tri-Valley leads John Glenn. More pressure by the Muskies. So far, Tri-Valley's done well with the pressure. Crowd wanted a foul on Nicholas Aukus. And the official's going to say the ball went off of Tri-Valley after a scrum underneath the basket, and John Glenn's going to get possession of the ball. You just wonder, Plaz, if John Glenn can come down and knock down a three or a couple of threes just to put a little bit of pressure on Tri-Valley.
Mike, they actually called a foul there on Eric Neal on that play under the basket. So
they called that on Neal. That would be his first, I believe.
Yes, it is.
And here goes another turnover. I tell you what, Terrell Darden's everywhere. Darden strong to the hole, and he's going to get fouled, and that might be on Caden Walls. If that's on Caden Walls, that would be 3. Yeah, they got Caden Walls, and that's his third. So Caden Walls with 4 minutes and 1 second left in the second quarter. He has 3 fouls, and Noah Winland's going to come in and check in for
And Mike,
Caden
Caden Walls was very instrumental in that win the other night against New Philly.
Very instrumental. Inbounds pass to Neal. Alley-oop to Neal. Banks it in. The Banks open late tonight in Zanesville on Saturday, 30-6. Tri-Valley leads John Glenn. Steele Bates goes the hole. His shot's rejected. Picked up by Neal. Over to Terrell Darden. Darden kicks it over to Lyle. The lefty shoots a 3. No good. Rebound by Bexley Woodard, who almost throws it away, but controlled by Nathan Walker. Walker around the back. Gets it down the middle of the court. Goes hard to the hole. He knocks it down. So Nathan Walker, with just his first basket on the night, cuts the lead to 30-8. More up and down here from Tri-Valley. Frew over to Walker. Over to Darden. Darden shoots a 3. It's off. Rebound by Nikolazakis. Nikolazakis over to Winland, who's back in the game after being banged up just a little bit. Winland kicks it over to Steele Bates. Teams might be getting just a little bit tired. Plaz up and down a little bit. Woodard gets his first look at a 3. And no good. Did not get the roll, but a rebound by Steele Bates. Bates hands it to Noah Winland. Winland kicks it to Nikolazakis, who resets. To Woodard. Over to Bates on the left wing. Almost a steal there by Frew. To Winland. Winland gets fouled going to the hole, and he's going to shoot 2. And I believe the foul's going to be on Aaron Frew. So Trey Goins Chandler's going to check in, the 5'11 junior for Tri-Valley, as is Brady Kaufman, 5'11 sophomore. Winland, first shot. Good. Muskies 3 for 3. One bright spot for them tonight at the line. They trail 30-9.
That was the second foul against Frew, 5 against the Scotties here in the first half.
Tri-Valley's playing 8 or 9 guys right now. Noah Winland's second shot. It's up, no good, long. And a strong rebound there by Eric Neal. Kicked out to Jaden Walker, who goes right to the hole. And he's going to be fouled, going up for a shot attempt. And they're going to get number 15, Will Nikolazakis, on the foul. That's his first. So that's going to send Jaden Walker to the line. He has 3 points on the night. He's going to shoot 2. Coach McLaughlin clears the line. The 4 guys that aren't shooting comes over and has a little conversation with them. Walker's first shot up is short, no good.
That's the only thing that the Scotties have not done so far
So
well
far.
here in the first half. They're 0 of 2 from the free throw line.
0 of 2. Darden checks back in. Darden's been outstanding tonight. Jaden Walker's second shot, no good. Rebound by Nathan Walker. Muskies trail by 21 here with 2:14 left in the second quarter. I'm Mike Snively, joined by Mike Podlasiak. Nikolazakis gets to the hole, misses it. Rebound by Darden, hands it to Walker. Walker being chased by Nikolazakis creates the turnover, and we got a collision.
I think they might have had a push there from behind, yes.
And that's what they got. Woodard and Steele Bates collided, and I think Steele Bates took the brunt of it. Just 2 guys hustling. Woodard's going to take a break.
We're going to call that on Trey Goins Chandler with
That's
a push from behind.
That'll be his first.
So that's 6 on the Scotties. The next one will put John Glenn in a 1-1. Again, we only have 1:50 to go here in the second quarter.
So Nikolazakis gets stripped from behind by Jaden Walker. Tri-Valley possesses the basketball. Another turnover for the Muskies. Max Lyle kicks the nice kick down to Eric Neal. Eric Neal for 2. He's got 7. Tri-Valley leads 32-9. Tri-Valley might be peaking at the right time in March. Nikolazakis finds an open Larrick underneath. He loses control, regains it, kicks it to Winland, to Nikolazakis. A high arcing 3, in and out. Rebound by Larrick. Larrick goes strong, he's fouled. I believe they're going to get Eric Neal with the foul. But a strong effort by number 0, Caleb Larrick, who's not in the scoring column yet. He's going to go to the line and shoot 2.
Tri-Valley's done a real nice job taking him away down inside. Their little Muskies just not able to get the ball out inside at all to Larrick.
Not at all. Caleb Larrick knocks down the first free throw. Lane Hall checks in for the Muskies. Aaron Frew checks in for the Scotties. 32-10. 109 left in the first half here at Winland Gymnasium. Second shot in and out. Strong rebound by Darden. Darden takes it by himself. Beats almost everybody down the court after the rebound, and they're going to get a travel. Now, Tri-Valley hasn't been perfect handling the ball tonight. They've got a few turnovers, but just not as many as the Muskies. They've created a ton of turnovers on the Muskies tonight. So 1:01 left. Muskies just no easy shot attempts tonight. Tri-Valley has been pretty much in John Glenn's grill all night. Walker over to Woodard. Over to Nikolazakis, to Steele Bates. 43 and ticking. 22-point lead. Walker shoots a 3. He
Might
misses
have been
it.
bumped a little bit on that shot.
May have been a little bit. Rebounded by Darden. Almost turned over, but Max Lyle possesses it, and that's going to be a foul on Steele Bates. Be the Muskies' 15th foul.
Mike, they weren't going to call it, but then when they almost lost control
Yes.
of the ball, they felt like they had to make the call.
I noticed that too, Plaz. I noticed that too. Eric Neal checks in for Aaron Frew. Max Lyle will inbound it from the side. Over to Trey Goins-Chandler. Back to Neal. Neal being guarded by Larrick. Scotty's going to go for one shot here. They lead by 22, 18 seconds. Walker guarded by Nikolazakis. 5 count is on. Gets in the lane. Into Darden. Darden lays it in. He's in double figures. Muskies with 6 seconds. Walker 4, 3. Walker shoots the 3. No good. And that'll do it in the first half. So, in Zanesville, district final, winner goes to Athens. It's been all Tri-Valley tonight. They lead John Glenn 34-10. You are listening to and watching high school basketball on WILE and YRPtv.
In your time of need, will you be happy with your cut rate car insurance? Will you have the coverages you need? Valentine Insurance is dedicated to protecting you and your family when you need it. As an independent insurance agency, we have partnered with many reputable insurance companies who even have local claims adjusters to provide you with unbeatable service. Are you going to trust a talking lizard to help you with your claim? Really? Don't let this happen to you. Trust the professionals at Valentine Insurance. Call 994-1776.
Guernsey Muskingum Electric Cooperative would like to congratulate John Glenn High Schooler Olivia Lake, first place winner of the Guernsey Muskingum Electric Cooperative Children of Members Scholarship, and Hans Holmes of Tri-Valley High School, bringing home 4th place. Visit gmenergy.com to see all the ways Guernsey Muskingum Electric Cooperative supports our community.
I'm not buying till I check on Ford.
Most of us are faced with uncertainty every day. Your job, your finances, sporting events, schooling for your children, and so much more. With so much uncertainty surrounding you, there's one auto dealership that you can be certain about, and that's Doan Ford. You can be certain that you'll always get a great deal and the best service afterwards. In business for nearly 60 years has given Doan Ford the reputation of being a strong, reliable dealership. Be certain. Choose Doan Ford. Online at DoanFord.com. Smile like a champion. Visit Dean Orthodontic for braces and clear aligners in Cambridge, Zanesville, and Coshocton. They see adults and children from age 7 and up for all your family orthodontic needs. Visit DeanOrtho.com for more info.
Your home and your car are likely your two biggest investments. Protecting them from unexpected damage is a prime concern to WB Green Insurance. They are proud to represent Westfield Insurance, a financial service organization that provides insurance products for your home, auto, and business. Sharing knowledge, building trust is Westfield Insurance's pledge to their customers, along with personalized claim service that's fast and friendly. To learn how Westfield can help with your insurance needs, talk to WB Green Insurance today.
Call Karen Kiggins with Next Home New Horizon Equity Realty to have a no-obligation conversation about buying or selling a home. Some buyers are eligible for up to $10,000 of grant funds. Income limits and credit conditions apply and are offered by specific lenders. Funds available now until depleted. Sellers, call Karen and talk about what listing your home involves. Karen Kiggins, Realtor, Next Home New Horizons Equity Realty, 740-630-8163.
Chapman's Coffee House in the Concord is open weekdays 7 until 6 and Saturdays 8 until 2. Enjoy your favorite lattes, iced coffee, and smoothies.
Tux and Stuff is ready for prom. Book a March appointment and beat the rush. Specialty coats are first come, first serve, so get registered today. Tux and Stuff, we make you look good for prom.
The Battery Depot is a local battery and multi-purpose shop in Cambridge. They carry a wide selection of batteries, such as interstate, automotive, industrial, marine, and gas and electric golf cart batteries. At Battery Depot, battery testing and most battery installations are free. They carry rechargeable, household, and everyday batteries and can even rebuild power tools and battery packs. They're conveniently located on Campbell Avenue in Cambridge, or give them a call at 740-432-2000.
Now located at 16050 McConnellsville Road in Caldwell, Ohio. Patrons Buckeye Mutual Insurance Company is a mutual insurance company established in 1896 for the purpose of providing insurance coverage to rural Ohio. They offer a product to meet your insurance need, whether it is for a farm, rental dwelling, home in town, secondary or seasonal dwelling, churches, or mobile home. They partner with Grinnell Mutual Insurance Company to offer liability coverage to package with their patrons Buckeye Mutual policy. Call today at 638-3604 and follow them on Facebook at Patrons Buckeye.
Home is where you should feel the safest, but sometimes the air there can be more harmful, up to 5 times more polluted than the outside air. Federal Elite Heating and Cooling in Bryant can help you take the steps toward making a healthier home with our indoor air quality solutions. From UV lights, whole home purifiers to a whole new system, visit federalheating.com or call 754-HEAT to schedule your comfort evaluation. And ask about our 6-year equal monthly payment financing option at 0%. Restrictions apply. Let Federal Elite and Bryant do whatever it takes to give you peace of mind.
Chapman's Coffee House in the Concord is open weekdays 7 until 6 and Saturdays 8 until 2. Enjoy your favorite lattes, iced coffee, and smoothies.
Welcome back, everybody, to Zanesville High School basketball tonight, district finals. Winner heads to Athens for an 8 p.m. tip-off against the new Lex Fairfield Union. Winner as Tri-Valley leads John Glenn 34-10. Big 24-point lead here at the half. And Plaz, we were talking at half, Tri-Valley, this is one of the best teams we've seen this year in terms of just overall athleticism, defense, and unselfishness.
They came out focused and ready to play. I tell you, Mike, I've been probably more impressed with them defensively than what I have. I mean, obviously they've been impressive offensively. They've got 34 points on the board against a pretty good John Glenn team. But they are making it so difficult down at the defensive end for John Glenn to get a quality look at the basket every time down.
I can't recall any shot that was not contested.
Exactly.
And not only contested, either blocked, tipped, changed the trajectory of, or even changed the shot. I mean, it's just been very hard for John Glenn to even get a look. And the best looks they've had has been at the foul line.
And they're doing it by moving their feet and getting their body position. They're not reaching and slapping. They're not creating stupid fouls. They and communicate very well defensively. They switch. When needs to be done. Coach McLaughlin and his staff have done a great job. Molding this team, because I'm telling you what a performance they put on here in the first half.
It's been really good. As for John Glenn, though, Coach Sheck's worst nightmare. They come down, they go down 10-0 real quick, which was kind of like the last game where they went down 10-0 New Philly. But by this time, they had already clawed their way back into it. But right now, this is a huge, huge uphill battle for the Muskies. I'm going to go over some scoring here. First for John Glenn, and there's not a lot of scoring to be talked about. Caleb Larrick was 1 of 2 from the line for 1 point. Caden Walls had 1 basket for 2 points, and Walls has 3 fouls. Noah Winland was 1 of 2 from the line with 1 point. Nathan Walker, who just recently hit the 1,000-point plateau, he had 1 basket for 2 points. And Bexley Woodard has led the Muskies with 4 points and 2 of 2 at the line. Interesting, Plaz, no 3-pointers by John Glenn, who usually hits 3 or 4 a half. They haven't gotten 1 good look at a 3. So
I think the other night against New Philly, they were like Mike 7 out of 12.
Yeah.
And shot it so well. But they can't get the wide open look here tonight like they did the other night against
No, they
New Philly.
cannot. Now for Tri-Valley, Jack Winland had a basket for 2 points. Jaden Walker knocked down a triple for 3. He was 0 of 2 at the line. Eric Neal had 7 points with a 3. Noah Nichols had 4 points. Max Lyle had a 3. He had 7 points. And Terrell Darden, a 6'2 junior, who's one of the leading scorers for the Scotties, he had 11 points and 1 3. So that's where we stand here at Zanesville with John Glenn trailing 34-10. What stats we looking at over here, Plaz?
You know what, Mike? The stats pretty much reflect what the scoreboard says up there. Just complete domination by the Tri-Valley Scotties. From the field in the first half, John Glenn only 3 out of 19.
Wow.
16%. And as you already stated, 0 out of 7 from behind the three-point arc.
Yeah.
And they're a team that normally shoots the three-pointer pretty well.
Yes.
On the other side, Tri-Valley in the first half, 15 out of 27, a very impressive 56%. They were 4 out of 11 from behind the three-point arc, 36%. Rebounding pretty even, 15 for each team. Turnovers is the other, area of disparity. The Little Muskies turned the ball over 12 times in the first half, as opposed to only 3 for the Scotties. So again, everything just total domination here by Todd McLaughlin's Tri-Valley Scotties team.
And of those 12 turnovers, I'm going to bet 9 or 10 of those led directly to 2 points on the other end, Plaz. So
well, you know what? You made a good point. Another thing impressed me about Tri-Valley right now, there's nobody selfish. They pass the ball extremely well. They will give up a wide open shot to get a better shot from somebody else.
Move it well.
It was just a textbook first half. But now, look back to last night. The River Pilots trailed 28-10, 28-12.
Against a good Highland team,
Against a very good Highland team at the half, and came back and made it a 2-point game. But I think it's extremely important that John Glenn gets off to a pretty good start here. The first 3 minutes, if they're going to get back in the game, they have to control the first 3 minutes and get some momentum swayed their way.
I agree. John Glenn needs to get their mojo back. Right now they do not look confident whatsoever. Everything's just been tough for them. The nerves, they're going by now. It's you buried yourself into a 34-10 hole, and you didn't bury yourself. A very good Tri-Valley team. Kind of put you there. You're back behind the wall now. But it's going to be John Glenn basketball. They trail by 24. Start of the third quarter here at Zanesville.
Looks like both teams are going to come out with their starting fives that they began the game with.
So inbounding at Walls with 3 fouls. He will be back in. Hands it to Will Nikolazakis. Nikolazakis goes hard to the hole. He loses control. Might have been tipped out of bounds. Yeah, and it was tipped out. Jaden Walker slipped his left hand behind and tipped the ball out of bounds. So John Glenn will have it out of bounds. Had a weird angle to take the ball out of bounds. down in the corner. Kicks it to Walls. Walls had a look there at the three. He didn't take it. Steps inside, takes a 17-footer, no good. Rebound, dead ball rebound goes to John Glenn. So John Glenn keeps possession. Winner will play either New Lex or Fairfield Union, 8 p.m. this Thursday at the Convocation Center in Athens.
And in the other district final game, we got a halftime score. Maysville leads East Liverpool 41-27.
No basket there, no good on the attempt by Woodard. We're going to have a jump ball, and possession's going to go to Tri-Valley. So Darden will take it out of bounds. Full court pressure, as usual, by the Muskies. And that, I've never seen that. That thing about went in. So Darden throws the pass back and almost puts it in the wrong team's basket. The pass went off the rim. So Walker comes up with the errant pass, and he's going to get fouled, and he's going to shoot two. So Nathan Walker, his first trip to the line tonight, up and good.
That foul on Noah Nichols was actually his third, so.
That was third on Nichols.
Maybe a little ray of hope here for John Glenn.
Maybe just a little bit. Second shot up by Walker, no good. Rebound by Neal, who kicks it to Darden, who kicks it to Lyle. Lyle goes up strong to the hole. The lefty misses it, and there's a late foul call. And I'm not sure who they're going to call here. And they called it on Caleb Larrick with a hold.
You know, Mike,
that was
it was almost
call.
one of those, the official, I think, was waiting to see.
Yeah.
I think if the ball would have gone in, I don't think there would have been a foul called.
That was a late call on Caleb Larrick. Well, Lyle goes up.
And that's the one area that the Scotties have struggled tonight. They are 0 of 4 from the free throw line.
Yeah, they have not made a free throw yet tonight. 34-11. Lyle's second shot up. Good. So 1 of 5 at the line tonight for Tri-Valley.
And they're going to call Caleb Larrick for a push.
Okay, I missed that one. I was writing the number down in my book. And so now Tri-Valley is going to get possession of the ball. Inbound to Eric Neal, and they're going to get Noah Winland with the foul. Reaching in foul. I'm not sure who sang the song, Mama Said There'd Be Days Like This.
My.
But that is a song right now that's could be played for the Muskies. Tri-Valley gives it right back to John Glenn.
I might have been a little overpassing that time.
Yeah, been a kind of a weird.
Neal had a pretty good look at it, decided to pass it off. And
weird start to this second half. We haven't even played a minute yet. 7:01 left. Nikolazakis turns it over. Lyle goes in with his right hand, knocks it down. So Max Lyle goes into double digits. He's got 10. 37-11, Tri-Valley. Woodard being guarded by Neal. Backdoor cut, nothing there for Walls. Nikolazakis out to Woodard. Woodard shoots a long three, goes up, no good. And that's going to be out of bounds. Aaron Frew touched it last. John Glenn will retain possession underneath the basket. Winland the inbound for the Muskies. Over to Nathan Walker. Walker tries a three, no good. Rebound offensively by Woodard. Woodard tries a three, no good. And that's going to be out of bounds on Tri-Valley. I'll tell you right now, I don't think John Glenn can throw a pea in Lake Erie now.
They have the opportunity to try to get back in this game a little bit. They just can't get the ball to fall.
Just not making any shots. So Nikolazakis kicks it over to Woodard. Woodard backdoors. Every passing lane is covered right now. Tri-Valley doing an excellent job in the passing lane. Woodard hands it to Nikolazakis. He attempts a three. No good. Rebound by Terrell Darden. He's trapped immediately. And he may have lost that out of bounds. Now they're going to say it's off of Caden Walls.
John Glenn 0 of 6 from the field here to start the third quarter.
To start the third quarter. Not the start they wanted, but they're getting
They're
better
getting,
looks.
They are, and a lot of offensive rebounds.
Yeah, just not, there's a lid on the rim. So Neal double team, hands it to Terrell Darden. Over to Walker. Walker finds Lyle. I'm sorry, that's Frew. Kicks it to Eric Neal. Back out to Frew. The senior shoots a 3 air ball. Rebounded by Terrell Darden. Nice hustle there by Walls, who gets it to Noah Winland. Winland runs the fast break. And Nicholas Aukus throws it over the head of Bexley Woodard. Turnover, John Glenn. Trey Goins-Chandler checking in for Eric Neal. 37-11. Tri-Valley leads John Glenn. 26-point lead. Nice hustle there by Nicholas Aukus. No quit in these Muskies.
John Glenn still playing hard.
Playing hard and all over the floor, diving.
Just cannot get a shot to fall.
Now they're going to get Nicholas Aukus. This could be a long second half.
Yes, it could. That's already 4 fouls against the Little Muskies, and we played less than 3 minutes here in the third quarter.
So Nicholas Aukus is going to sit down. Steele Bates, the freshman, is going to check in for him. Max Sly will inbound the ball on the sideline to Terrell Darden. Darden beats the pressure by himself, kicks it over to Frew. Frew's going to be fouled going up for 2. It could be called on 2 Muskies. Let's see who they called on. I believe they got Nathan Walker.
Just his first.
So Aaron Frew, no points tonight. But this will be his first trip to the line. He has 2 shots. 1 bounce, up, off the front of the rim and good. That's when you know you got a little soft touch there. Plaz hits that front of the rim and just
Well, from where we were, I wasn't sure it was going to get there.
Frew's second shot's up, nothing but net that time. 2 for 2 for Aaron Frew. I'm a poet and didn't know it. Here comes Walker. Walker over to Bexley Woodard. Hits Walker cutting, he misses it. And a nice pass from Lyle to Walker. And Walker just beat everybody down the court. It's 41-11. Walker's just struggle bus tonight. And there's just going to be nights like that. 30-point lead. We're getting close to a running clock situation here, Plaz. Walker goes up strong, no good. Rebounded by Steele Bates. And I think they're going to get Aaron Frew on the foul. Once again, the Ohio rule is if the lead gets to 35 points in the second half, the clock, it's a running clock situation, and it has to get below 30, correct, Plaz?
I believe it.
Until it stops and goes back to regulation time. So 41-11, John Glenn trails. Caden Walls, the senior, playing in possibly his last game. Nice high screen there by Caleb Larrick. Larrick put it on the floor, and he kicked it off his own feet. So once again, those pesky hands of Tri-Valley get in there and tip the ball, and that's time it went off of Larrick's foot. Darden inbounds it to Goins-Chandler. Darden crosses the 10-second line, goes hard. May have got there's a push there on Noah Winland. Coach McLaughlin not happy with that one. But the ball goes out of bounds off Tri-Valley. Wait a minute.
Jose Davis, I think, is going to make the call that Coach McLaughlin thought should have been made to begin with.
Well, was there a foul there, Plaz? Did they call foul?
They did call foul.
Okay, they did call the foul. Okay, so inbounds to Goins-Chandler. Over to Jaden Walker. Walker loses control. Bates got his hand in there and tipped the pass. Caden Walls knocks down a 3. His 5th point of the night. Timeout, Tri-Valley. And we're going to take it with them. So with 4:04 left here, I believe they put the score up wrong.
Yeah, they did. They put the 3 on the wrong side. They've been used to putting the points on the board for Tri-Valley tonight. They just automatically put it up there.
So Zanesville, I'm sorry, jeez. Now I'm confused, Plaz. Tri-Valley leads Meadowbrook. Hold on.
Here we go.
I'm done.
Timeout.
I tell you what, I need a timeout. I look at Jaron Aber. He's our cameraman tonight, and I had him at Meadowbrook last year as a student, and I thought, that's Meadowbrook's playing. Zanesville and Meadowbrook's playing tonight, Plaz. So 41-14, Tri-Valley leads John Glenn. It's been one of them nights for me too, Plaz.
And Mike, Coach McLaughlin called a timeout after that three-pointer. He was, even though the score is 41-14, he wants his team to execute every possession. Not very happy with the defense down at the far end that time.
He wants to be polished going into Athens.
He does.
Also, another quick look at our sponsors. Dean Orthodontics, Federal Elite Heating and Cooling, Karen Kagan's Realtor, Next Home, New Horizons, Equity Realty, West 40 Auto Sales. Back to action here after the full timeout. 4 minutes left here in Zanesville. Tri-Valley leads 41-14. Dominating performance here in the district final. Eric Neal kicks it over to Lyle. Lyle was blocked by Nathan Walker. Caden Walls gets it across. Over to Steele Bates. Steele Bates to his left. Fakes it, kicks it out to Walls. Walls, another three, and it's good. So Caden Walls hits 2 threes in a row. Cuts into this lead by the Scotties. Scotties get it across. And right now, it's reckless abandon, helter-skelter for the John Glenn Muskies just to try to get back into this thing. Nice move there by Goins Chandler.
Good finish.
Goins Chandler with his first basket of the night, and that gives Tri-Valley a 43-17 lead. Walker turns it over and almost turns it over. Nice hustle there by Eric Neal. He and Caleb Larry both go down on the floor, and the ball goes off of Eric Neal, so possession to John Glenn. Bexley Woodard checks in for the Muskies, as does Will Nikolazakis. .259 left in the third quarter. Caden Walls has hit back-to-back three-pointers for the Muskies. Walls being guarded by Walker. Over to Nikolazakis. Woodard trying to post up Neal. And Nikolazakis tried to hit a cutting Nathan Walker, throws it away, turnover John Glenn. And I think I attribute that one to the Tri-Valley pressure, Plaz.
Exactly.
Darden inbounds it. Almost a steal by John Glenn. I will say
Tri-Valley having a little bit of trouble here in the third quarter against the pressure from John Glenn.
A lot of trouble here.
They've had 3 turnovers so far here in this third quarter. Only 3 in the first half.
So Jack Windland now in. He's handling the ball for Tri-Valley. Over to Max Lyle. Back to Terrell Darden. Darden hands it to Jaden Walker. Jaden Walker crosses over Bates. Lyle with the floater, no good. Little short, gets his own rebound, goes up strong. Second time was easier, missed it. Caden Walls had possession, and it looks like it went off of Terrell Darden's knee. John Glenn has possession. Muskies trail 43-17. Mike Snively with Mike Podlasiak, district final in Zanesville. Checking in is Nelson Cameron for John Glenn, number 13, a 5'7" junior. Woodard to Walker. Walker shoots a three. He's got it. All of a sudden, in this quarter, the Muskies have hit 3 threes. That cuts it to 23. Earlier, we were talking about this thing could get to running clock. Now here comes John Glenn, scratching and clawing still.
Coach Sheck wondering probably why some of those shots didn't fall for him in the first half.
Right, just if 3 or 4 fall, I mean, it's a whole different game, but obviously that did not happen. So we got John Glenn chasing around this Scotty basketball team trying to create turnovers, but Neal cuts wide open for the layup and 2. 45-20 Tri-Valley.
John Glenn caught playing too close to the man away from the basketball that time. Easy back cut and a layup for the Scotties.
Walls gets to the basket, misses it. Rebound by Woodard, he missed it. Another left-handed shot by Woodard. That one is good. So Bexley Woodard has his 6th point on the night. 45-22. And I think they're going to get Caden Walls with the hold, and that's going to be number 4 on Caden Walls.
And 7 against the Little Muskies so far in the third quarter. So yeah, they're in a 1-1. But if there's one thing that Tri-Valley hasn't done well, is shoot free throws. So maybe this is the
strategy.
Yeah.
Maybe this is Coach Woodard's Coach Scheck's strategy. Get him in the, put him at the line, make him make free throws. We shall see. So this is going to be Lyle at the line. His first shot is up and no good. But a rebound by Frew, who knocks it in. So Aaron Frew with his 4th point of the night. 47-22, lead at 25. Under 45 seconds to play in the third quarter at Zanesville. Woodard gets a decent look at a 3. No good, short, long rebound, possessed by John Glenn. Nathan Walker controls the ball, 32 seconds. Being guarded by Max Lyle. Handoff to Bexley Woodard, 22 seconds. 18 seconds. John Glenn's playing for the last shot. They will also get the ball to start the fourth quarter. Bexley Woodard shoots it maybe a little early with 12 seconds, and it goes out of bounds. That's going to give Tri-Valley 8.4 seconds, plenty of time to get a shot off. Terrell Darden takes the ball out of bounds. They almost turn it over, hands it to Lyle, and Lyle does turn it over.
Got going a little too fast that time.
A lot fast that time. About took a cheerleader's head off. It's 3.6 seconds left here. John Glenn trails by 25 in the third. Nick Lazakis got to go full court with the Muskie offense. Nick Lazakis can't move along the baseline. Inbounds it to Woodard. Woodard being guarded by Goins Chandler. And they're going to say no good. No good. So Woodard's shot will end the third quarter, where Tri-Valley leads John Glenn 47-22. You're listening to and watching high school basketball on WILE and YRPtv.
Smile like a champion. Visit Dean Orthodontic for braces and clear aligners in Cambridge, Zanesville, and Coshocton. They see adults and children from age 7 and up for all your family orthodontic needs. Visit DeanOrtho.com for more info.
Some things in life are just automatic. Like me, State Farm agent Alan Hunter, offering great neighbor service plus surprisingly great rates on auto insurance. If you were to contact us right now, you'd find you could have some of those surprisingly great rates and good neighbor service right away, as in automatically. Give me or my staff, Austin, Menley, Lori, or Kelly, a call today. 740-439-5385. We think you'll be automatically happy you did.
Tux and Stuff is now booking appointments for March. Shop now for prom for best selection of slim, ultra slim, and specialty coats. Message us on Facebook to schedule your appointment today.
Back to Winland Gymnasium on the campus of Zanesville High School as we just got treated to Neil Diamond's Sweet Caroline, and Plaza's up here doing the bump, bump, bump.
I thought we were in Fenway Park.
I did too. So crowd having fun here tonight. Start the fourth quarter.
At least one side of the crowd's having fun tonight.
Yeah, that's exactly right. And they're wearing black and gold for the Tri-Valley Scotties. They lead by 25. Nathan Walker starts the fourth quarter with a missed 3. Rebound, strong rebound by Eric Neal. He's been really good tonight on the boards. Jaden Walker possesses it over to Terrell Darden. Over to Noah Nichols. Nichols throws it away. Lane Hall's going in for the layup. His shot was swatted away, but with the body, they're going to call a foul on Terrell Darden. So that's going to send the junior Lane Hall to the line.
Good anticipation that time defensively by Lane Hall.
Big size difference, though, there. Lane Hall misses the first one. Hall just 5'7", Darden 6'2". Swatted that one as the layup, but like I said, he did get him with the body. Lane Hall, second shot up. No good. 0 for 2 at the line. Hall. Neal, another rebound. Max Lyle over to Walker. Jaden Walker being guarded by Nathan Walker. Hands off to Nichols.
Walker.
And they're going to say that was off of Nathan Walker, who reached around with his left hand and tipped it out of bounds. Off the scorer's table at half court on the side away from the benches.
Mike Tri-Valley only outscoring John Glenn 13-12 there in the third quarter, but have way too much to overcome.
Way too much, Splaz. It's just a big mountain to climb, down 25 in the fourth quarter. And Will Nikolazakis tried to strip Noah Nichols. It's going to be called for the foul and slap on the wrist. So back to the line, Noah Nichols, the 6'4" sophomore. He's going to shoot 1-1, 18 fouls on the Muskies, just 3 on the Scotties. Shot up and good by Noah Nichols. Bexley Woodard checks back in for Lane Hall.
Again, at Tri-Valley, Scotties only start one senior, Jaden Walker, the point guard. So
scary good.
Yes.
Scary good in the next few years. Nichols up and good. 49-22. Woodard goes to the hole. Nice ball fake. Nice shot there by Bexley Woodard. Got 3 Tri-Valley players to jump on the pump fake and knocked in the 3-footer. Steal by Walker. Walker goes to the hole. His basket's good. So Nathan Walker, 2 points here in the fourth quarter, cuts it to 49-26, 23-point lead. Nice passing there by Tri-Valley. Nichols goes to the hole, no good. Rebound by Woodard. Woodard's double teamed. Hands it to Caden Walls, who's playing with 4 fouls here early in this fourth quarter. Nikolazakis gets it across the timeline. Nikolazakis to his left. Turnover. And that was Max Lyle with the steal for Tri-Valley. So Aaron Frew's going to check back in. He's checking back in for Noah Nichols. Frew with 4 points on the night so far. Nichols with 6 points on the night.
Nelson Cameron back in the lineup for the Little Muskies.
Inbounds to Walker, being guarded by Cameron. Walker done a nice job tonight handling the basketball for the Scotties. Wouldn't be surprised if Coach McLaughlin says, let's just everybody touch it and swing it a few times and let's take some time off this clock. 5:42 left.
The clock is your friend right here if you're Tri-Valley.
Tri-Valley firmly in control. Walker goes up with his left hand and hits it. Tough shot there by Jaden Walker. 51-26. Tri-Valley over John Glenn. Woodard, top of the key. Hands it to Walls. Walls has made his last 2 threes. Made his last 3 threes. So a third 3 on the night. 11 points for Caden Walls. 51-29.
Mike, that was good from NBA range.
That was about a 25-footer. Jaden Walker, double team. Muskies playing, still pesky. Getting her hands in there, trying to get tips. And that's going to be a hold on Steele Bates. He grabbed the jersey.
We could see that up here.
Yeah, Terrell Darden. By the way, this is a great place to watch a basketball game. I mean, we are in the crow's nest, kind of like an overlook, and we're almost directly looking over the court.
And again, real nice crowd here. I say the side bleachers are pretty well full on both sides.
Yeah, almost a capacity crowd.
Few seats in the end zone, yes.
Almost a capacity. So Darden's going to go to the line. First shot up, no good. Rebound by Walker. Walker loses it. And Max Lyle's going to take it in, and he's going to hit to 53-29. Walls over to Walker. Walker's on the left wing, hands it off to Woodard. Woodard gets a decent look at a three, no good. Rebound by Jaden Walker. We're about 4:30 left here in the fourth quarter. Tri-Valley can start to smell it, this district championship. Walker being guarded by Steele Bates. Over to Aaron Frew. Frew goes to the baseline, throws it off the side of the basket, and that's going to be a turnover. So that's going to be John Glenn basketball.
Turnover number 10 on the evening. That's actually 7 turnovers in the second half. John Glenn having a little more success with that pressure, but just too big of a deficit there.
I think John Glenn wanted to make this thing ugly from the get-go, and Tri-Valley didn't let that happen in the first half. Just an uphill climb here for the Muskies. Backdoor cut, turnover, steal by Walker. Halfway through the fourth quarter, 24-point lead for Tri-Valley. Tri-Valley, the likely winner here, will play the winner of New Lexington and Fairfield Union, which takes place tomorrow at 2 o'clock. Nice move there by Eric Neal for his first points in the fourth quarter. New Lex Fairfield Union play tomorrow at the Convo at 2 o'clock. 3-point shot there by Walls, no good. Jaden Walker gets it across court. Trapped right away over to Terrell Darden. Nice pass in the Frew, and he's going to be fouled by Walls. That's going to foul Walls out. Walls may have injured his hip just a tad there, but that's going to be Caden Walls' 5th. Caden had 11 points on the night with 3 threes. The 6-foot senior is going to walk off the court for the last time of his high school career. Several more Muskie substitutions. C.J. Dolan has checked in for the Muskies. Just a freshman, 5'11" freshman. Aaron Frew knocks down another free throw. He's 3 for 3 on the night.
Third quarter score from Indian Valley. It's Maysville 50, East Liverpool 39.
So 11-point lead there for the Panthers over the Potters. Second shot no good by Frew. Just about 3 minutes in regulation here. Walker guarded by Lyle. Goes to the hole hard. Misses the layup. Nice job there by Larrick to kick it back out to Walker. Dolan, the backdoor cut. Unsuccessful though on the second pass. Walker misses the layup. Rebound by Frew. Lyle with a 17-footer, good. Max Lyle has put himself together a really nice game. 2:33 to go, 58-29. Tri-Valley over John Glenn. Winland to the hole. Nice move there by Noah Winland. He knocks down his 3rd point of the night. And John Glenn has taken the press off. Walker walks it across the timeline. 2:13 to go here. At this point, Tri-Valley is just trying to stay healthy for their Thursday night matchup against either New Lex or Fairfield Union.
And that may be what Coach McLaughlin's doing right now. I think he's going to empty the bench, get the starters out, because you're right, they're going to be playing Thursday night down at the Convo. You don't want any crazy injuries to happen right here in the last 2 minutes of this fourth quarter.
As we said earlier, New Lex won't play Fairfield Union until tomorrow at the Convo, and we see this all the time, Plaz. Those Southeast District teams play their district games at the Convo, so they get 2 games at the Convo.
That's a huge advantage for them down there. Exactly right, Mike.
And, you know, they get 2 games, and it's when you're playing in an arena like that, it's a different atmosphere when you're shooting because there's no backdrop behind the basket. It's kind of similar here at Zanesville, but you just seem like you have so much open space behind that basket.
You at least have the stands, the crowd in behind the backboards. Here, we're there. It's just wide open spaces. Tough shooting background.
Yes, it is, and it's a different type of basket too. This one hangs from the ceiling. Down there it comes from the floor. So 2 minutes, 3 seconds, 58-31 Tri-Valley. A lot of subs in for Tri-Valley. That was Cam Carnes, the 6-foot sophomore. Turns it over. So Winland inbounds it to Nathan Walker. We're under 2 minutes here in Zanesville. Walker hits Dolan, backdoor cut, kicks it out to Woodard. Woodard's three is good. Bexley Woodard with his first triple on the night. That's going to put him in double digits. Here come the Scotties. Also in is Kyler Brennan, 6'2 junior. 44. I don't have a 44 on my roster, Flaz, for Tri-Valley. You have a, let's see who we got here.
I don't have one on mine
Yeah, we
either.
don't have a 44, so we apologize. We don't have a 44 for Tri-Valley on the roster. Devin Crane also checked in for Tri-Valley.
The other two seniors checking out, seeing their last action, Bexley Woodard and Nathan Walker.
So nice careers there by Bexley Woodard, and a big congratulations to Nathan Walker over the 1,000-point plateau, walking off the court. It's never easy to do. Your last game as a senior. So steal here by Lane Hall, still on the floor, steals it again, and now we're going to have a jump ball. Possession arrow goes to Tri-Valley.
Stays here.
So
Minute 6 to go, Mike.
58-34 Tri-Valley leads the Muskies in an all MVL district final. Possibility of 3 MVL teams could be in the regionals next week at the Convocation Center. And that's a really nice move there by number 21, Devin Crane, the 6'3 sophomore. He gets his first 2 points of the night. Tri-Valley leads by 26, 60-34. 44 seconds and ticking here at Winland Gymnasium. Speaking of Winland, Noah handles the ball. Hands off to Lane Hall. Nelson Cameron, he's going to get fouled. Nelson Cameron drove to the hole, and he was fouled pretty good by Cam Carnes. But that's not going to be, that's only going to be 14 fouls on Tri-Valley. Winland inbounds it to Dolan. Dolan, the freshman, over to Cameron, back to Dolan. 22 seconds. Over to Lane Hall. Lane Hall kicks it to Dolan. C.J. Dolan's three is up, and it's good. So the freshman, C.J. Dolan, knocks down his first basket of the postseason, and it's a three.
And I think that's going to do it, Michael.
And that is absolutely going to do it. So Tri-Valley's going to win this thing 60-37 over the John Glenn Muskies, and they would advance to the regional semifinals, the Sweet 16, to take on the winner of New Lexington and Fairfield Union on Thursday night at 8 o'clock. We're going to accumulate some stats, and we'll be right back. You are listening to and watching high school basketball on WILE and YRPtv.
Call Karen Kiggins with Next Home New Horizon Equity Realty to have a no-obligation conversation about buying or selling a home. Some buyers are eligible for up to $10,000 of grant funds. Income limits and credit conditions apply and are offered by specific lenders. Funds available now until depleted. Sellers, call Karen and talk about what listing your home involves. Karen Kiggins, Realtor, Next Home New Horizons Equity Realty, 740-630-8163.
Chapman's Coffee House in the Concord is open weekdays 7 until 6 and Saturdays 8 until 2. Enjoy your favorite lattes, iced coffee, and smoothies.
How can you select from insurance companies offering you lizards or
Yeah, we can
ducks?
do that.
When it comes to protection for your home and auto, you want a company that provides quality insurance products and personalized, fair, friendly claims service. WB Green Insurance represents Westfield Insurance. Their reputation is based on sharing knowledge and building trust.
Thanks for the water.
Westfield has been around the neighborhood over 150 years.
I know.
WB Green Insurance
You too, take
welcomes
care.
the opportunity to quote your home, car, and business insurance. Don't be fooled by lizards and ducks. Call 439-1329.
First district title.
Most of us are faced with uncertainty every day. Your job, your finances, sporting events, schooling for your children, and so much more. With so much uncertainty surrounding you, there's one auto dealership that you can be certain about, and that's Doan Ford. You can be certain that you'll always get a great deal and the best service afterwards. In business for nearly 60 years has given Doan Ford the reputation of being a strong, reliable dealership. Be certain. Choose Doan Ford. Online at doanford.com. Guernsey Muskingum Electric Cooperative would like to congratulate John Glenn High Schooler Olivia Lake, first place winner of the Guernsey Muskingum Electric Cooperative Children of Members Scholarship, and Hans Holmes of Tri-Valley High School, bringing home fourth place. Visit gmenergy.com to see all the ways Guernsey Muskingum Electric Cooperative supports our community. Smile like a champion. Visit Dean Orthodontic for braces and clear aligners in Cambridge, Zanesville, and Coshocton. They see adults and children from age 7 and up for all your family orthodontic needs. Visit DeanOrtho.com for more info.
Are you paying too much for homeowners insurance? Has your insurance company raised your deductible? Hi, this is John Valentine with Valentine Insurance. Many people can't accurately answer these questions. With many premiums escrowed into mortgages, homeowners don't pay attention to changes to their policies anymore. It's time you visit Valentine Insurance for a true, no-obligation review of your insurance policy. Call 994-1776 or stop by our office at 739 Southgate Parkway in Cambridge.
Tux and Stuff is ready for prom. Book a March appointment and beat the rush. Specialty coats are first come, first serve, so get registered today. Tux and Stuff, we make you look good for prom.
When they say no job is too big or too small, well, they mean it. At the Battery Depot, they won't shy away from any job, ranging from golf cart customization and repair, trailer wiring, fleet vehicle customization, including power inverters and custom generator racks. They stock batteries for everything, ranging from dozers and semis to watches and key fobs. They're conveniently located on Campbell Avenue in Cambridge, or give them a call at 740-432-2000. The Battery Depot.
Now located at 16050 McConnellsville Road in Caldwell, Ohio. Patrons Buckeye Mutual Insurance Company is a mutual insurance company established in 1896 for the purpose of providing insurance coverage to rural Ohio. They offer a product to meet your insurance need, whether it is for a farm, rental dwelling, home in town, secondary or seasonal dwelling, churches, or mobile home. They partner with Grinnell Mutual Insurance Company to offer liability coverage to package with their patrons Buckeye Mutual policy. Call today at 638-3604 and follow them on Facebook at Patrons Buckeye.
Welcome back to Winland Gymnasium on the campus of Zanesville High School. I'm Mike Snively, joined by Mike Podlasiak. Tonight in the district final, East District Division II final, Tri-Valley, right out of the rip, just takes control of this game, and they beat John Glenn 60-37. And Plaz, I just thought Tri-Valley, there was reasons John Glenn didn't score a lot. And the more I think about it and the more I observe what I observed tonight, I just think Tri-Valley was the much better team. And they dictated the tempo from the rip.
They did. And for whatever reason, they came in the more confident team tonight, too. You could see it in their actions in that first quarter when they jumped out and outscored the Little Muskies 19-2. From the opening tick, they played with so much confidence. And the Little Muskies were a little tentative, fell behind early, and unlike the other night up at Coshocton, just were not able to overcome that deficit.
Good point. I just think John Glenn come out, had the nerves early, and then when Tri-Valley had the eye of the tiger early, that's not a good formula to win basketball games. Going to hit on some scoring here. First for John Glenn, Caleb Larrick. He was 1 for 2 at the line for 1 point. Lane Hall shot 2 free throws. He was 0 for 2. C.J. Dolan hit a 3 in the fourth quarter for 3 points. Caden Walls tied for the honors of scoring tonight. He had 11 points, three threes on the night. Noah Winland was 1 of 2 from the line and he had 3 points. Nathan Walker, he had 8 points and 1 3. He was 1 of 2 at the line. And Bexley Woodard was 2 of 2 at the line. He had 11 points on 1 3. So the Muskies finish the season under Coach Eric Scheck 14-12, go 3-1 in the tournament, 1 game shy of a district title. Now for Todd McLaughlin's Tri-Valley Scotties. They move to 19-7 on the year. They are going to go to Athens on Thursday and play at 8 o'clock. Jack Winland had 2 points. Jaden Walker had 7 points. He was 0 of 2 at the line. He did have a 3. Trey Goins Chandler had 2 points. Terrell Darden, he had 11 points and a 3-point basket. All 11 in the first half. He was 0 of 1 at the line. Eric Neal, he had 11 points. He also had a 3. Noah Nichols, he was 2 of 2 at the line and 2 baskets. He had 6 points. Aaron Frew, the 6'4 senior, he was 2 of 4 at the line. He had 5 points. Devin Crane had 2 points. And rounding out the scoring for Tri-Valley was Max Lyle. He led the Scotties with 14 points, 1 of 4 at the line with a 3-pointer. We're going to take one more quick break, and then we're going to come back with all the other stats from Plaz. You're listening to and watching high school basketball on WILE and YRPtv.
Now located at 16050 McConnellsville Road in Caldwell, Ohio. Patrons Buckeye Mutual Insurance Company is a mutual insurance company established in 1896 for the purpose of providing insurance coverage to rural Ohio. They offer a product to meet your insurance need, whether it is for a farm, rental dwelling, home in town, secondary or seasonal dwelling, churches, or mobile home. They partner with Grinnell Mutual Insurance Company to offer liability coverage to package with their patrons Buckeye Mutual policy. Call today at 638-3604 and follow them on Facebook at Patrons Buckeye.
I was sitting in my car and it wouldn't start. I lifted the hood and the engine was falling apart. What would I do? My eyes filled with tears. Then on the radio I heard of West 40 by Pay here, where for a little money down and a little each week, I could have a car, nice, shiny, and sleek. So I walked in the door and I put the money down. Now I got a nice car that I can drive around. West 40 by Pay here will help rebuild your credit. The corner of Dewey and Route 40 in Cambridge, don't you forget it.
West 40 Auto Sales, corner of Route 40 and Dewey Avenue in Cambridge, is home of the guaranteed credit approval, with most loans approved while you wait. Go to their website to fill out an online loan application, west40autosales.com. You'll also find their weekly special listed there.
Cashback is not available on gas in New Jersey and Wisconsin.
Susan, I'm sorry I'm late. Traffic is terrible.
It sure is. But on top of that, gas prices have been skyrocketing. I can't believe how expensive gas has gotten recently.
Prices at the pump are up, but I never pay full price for gas anymore. I just use the free Upside app that pays you cash back for every gallon of gas you buy.
Wait a minute. Are you saying you actually get paid cash when you buy gas with the Upside app?
Yes, I get real cash back every time I buy gas.
And does that actually add up to anything?
I've made around $200.
Wow, that's serious extra cash. I'm downloading the free Upside app now.
Download the free Upside app to earn real cash back every time you buy gas. Use promo code FREE for an extra 25 cents per gallon cash back on your first fill-up. You can cash out anytime right to your bank account, to PayPal, or an e-gift card for Amazon and other brands. Just download the free Upside app and use promo code FREE for a 25 cents per gallon bonus on your first tank. That's code FREE for 25 cents per gallon cash back on your first fill-up.
Chapman's Coffee House in the Concord is open weekdays 7 until 6 and Saturdays 8 until 2. Enjoy your favorite lattes, iced coffee, and smoothies.
Tux and Stuff is now booking appointments for March. Shop now for prom for best selection of slim, ultra slim, and specialty coats. Message us on Facebook to schedule your appointment today.
Back to Winland Gymnasium here in Zanesville. Mike Snively with Mike Podlasiak. Tri-Valley defeats the John Glenn Muskies 60-37 to earn their right to the East Division II district title and a trip to the Convocation Center on the campus of Ohio University this Thursday night. And we have learned that Maysville has won. Plaz, what kind of score did we have on Maysville?
They end up beating East Liverpool tonight 71-52, so they will advance to the regional at OU and play Bishop Reedy, the #1 ranked team in the state of Ohio. That'll be at 6 o'clock on Thursday night.
6 o'clock on Thursday night. So so far, two MVL teams have advanced to the regional in Athens. We're waiting on the new Lex Fairfield Union game to be played tomorrow at 2 o'clock at the Convo. So Plaz, any more statistics we can give our viewers?
Mike, we don't need to beat a dead horse anymore.
Right.
What we already have. The big thing was shooting-wise. Tri-Valley for the night, 25 out of 45, 56%, 4-12 from behind the arc, 33%. And as a coach, you tell them, if you shoot 33%, I'll take that all night long.
Yeah.
And for John Glenn, they finished 13 of 45, only 29%. They did get 6 threes there, all in the second half, 6 of 22, 27%. And the other thing tonight, 20 turnovers tonight for the Little Muskies. This game basically, Mike, as we know, was decided in the first quarter.
It was decided probably in the first minute and a half. And, you just wonder, did John Glenn peak last Wednesday against New Philly and Tri-Valley now? I mean, not taking nothing away from Tri-Valley. This is a team, they're probably going to have a great shot to win their first game at the regional. And then, depending on, we don't really know the magnitude of how good this Bishop Reedy team is. I want to say they're pretty good. They're won 26 in a row this year, haven't lost a game in over a year. They're going to take on the MVL champs, the Maysville Panthers. So it's just going to be interesting, and I'll definitely be tuning in to games down there in Athens this
But just
Thursday.
to remind the listeners, Tri-Valley only lost to New Lex by 2. That's basically an even game, and they beat Fairfield Union.
That's
so
true.
That's one of those two teams who they'll end up matching
And
up
they
with.
beat
Thursday
Maysville
night.
once.
They beat Maysville once, so they've got to feel good. And I tell you what, if they play down there the way they played this first half, they got a shot at going to Dayton here in a couple weeks.
They do. I couldn't agree more. Well, let me hit our sponsor list one more time. We'd like to thank our sponsors: Doane Ford, Valentine Insurance, Patrons Buckeye Mutual Insurance, Allen Hunter State Farm, Dean Orthodontics, Federal Elite Heating and Cooling, Karen Kiggins Realtor, Next Home, New Horizons, Equity Realty, West 40 Auto Sales, WB Green Insurance, The Battery Depot, Tux and Stuff, Chapman's Coffee House, and Guernsey Muskingum Electric Cooperative. So, Plaz, it's been fun. We've had a fun time with these Muskies over this past season. All good things have to come to an end, but I want to thank Jaron Aber, our director, tonight. I also want to thank our camera, WTNS, Claxon Communications. But Plaz, we've had a good time, and it's just sad it had to end that way, but all good things do come to an end. So.
It's been a good run, Mike, and I've really enjoyed working with you, and it's been fun watching these Little Muskies, progress through the season.
It was.
And kind of peak at the right time here.
They sure did. So, final score from Zanesville: Tri-Valley 60, John Glenn 37. Final score: Tri-Valley heads to the wins the district finals championship, heads to Athens Regional on Thursday. So, to all our viewers out there, I hope you all have a good night, and everybody drive home safely if you're listening to us on the radio on your way home. Everybody have a good night. You have been listening to and watching high school basketball on WILE and YRPtv.
This has been a presentation of ABC Sports.